Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. This is Tammy. And for anybody new, hello, welcome. So glad to have you here. And to all my returning viewers, happy Monday. So today we are going to do our tarot reading for the week. So I'm going to go ahead and get the deck out. So we are going to use traditional Rider-Waite. I love this box because it has like all the zodiac symbols on it. But the cards this way, they fit so tight and they're hard to get out. But it's a great box. So let's go ahead and talk some housekeeping really quickly. Let's see while we do that. I always like to put a piece of crystal on it. Here's a nice pretty piece. This is called peanut obsidian. Sorry about my nails. They're hideous. I need to do them. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get our housekeeping out of the way before we get to work. So first things first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, smash that subscribe button. You can turn notifications off. That's okay. I get that. I'm the same way with people I subscribe to. I don't want my phone blowing up. But just heads up if you're not aware that YouTube algorithm is real, and by subscribing it does help the YouTubers you frequently watch. So smash it. All right, let's see, let's go ahead and talk about some things. As far as specials, the April special is on Saturday, which is Earth Day. I know there's at least one spot. There might be 2 spots left. It is individual 30-minute distance Reiki session focused just on your root chakra. The root chakra is associated with earth, so I felt that that was appropriate. So it is at a discounted rate, the 30-minute distance Reiki session. And as I said, I will be sending physical and emotional and whatever type of healing that I find that you need for your root chakra to get it all nice and balanced and spinning correctly. So that is on Saturday. You can sign up at yournaturalhealer.com under the services tab. And all this information that I'm telling you right now is in the description below. Also in Your Natural Healer, oh my gosh, so many new things going on. If you haven't checked out my website, obviously there's all the services. There's all types of Reiki packages, combo packages, numerology reports, birth chart analysis reports, all kinds of wonderful things there. Chakra healer, crystal healing, the whole gamut. Also check out my new products page. You'll find right now I'm adding new things daily. There's different types of crystals. There's the crystal toolbox, which is very, very critical to anybody new into crystal healing or spirituality. I just added one for the, it's a heart chakra bundle. There's sage, there's essential oils. There's also an additional under other. You can check out the Lotus Center, which is lotuscenter.online.com. Or is it lotuscenteronline.com? I can't even remember my own website right now. It's too early. Anyway, it's down below. Check out the Lotus Center. There's courses on there for spirituality, different types of certification. I will be offering Reiki in the near, Reiki 1 certification in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Also, there's a link to my Your Natural Healer apparel store. It is through a third party, so the link is there. You can click on that, and there's I don't think I've added hats yet. There's Your Natural Healer t-shirts. There's some funny spiritual t-shirts I'm having made up. Tote bags, coffee mugs. So check all those things out, okay? And in advance, thank you for supporting me. Really appreciate it. So as I said, all these things will be in the link below, but remember, 2 spots left. And if there's only 1 left, I'll go on right now and add an extra spot. So 2 spots left for Saturday's distance Reiki healing. Don't miss out. It's first come, first serve, okay? All right. So I'm going to start shuffling first. So we're going to move this peanut obsidian. I have to show you one of my new crystals. This is called brucite, and it is a solar plexus crystal. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? It is so cool. I just thought it was really unique looking. And I don't know a lot about it yet. I haven't really done my homework on it yet, but I just thought it was really cool. And it's so yellow. I love it. All right, so let me go ahead and put that aside. Now I'm going to start shuffling while I talk about what's going on. So I will pull 3 cards and I'll lay them out. You're going to use your intuition, that third eye, your gut feeling, to determine which card you want, either left, middle, or right. You're not going to think too much into it. I will then read the card. This is good from today, April 17th, through the 23rd, which is Sunday. Please remember, this is a general reading, so something may not resonate. If you want something more specific, go to yournaturalhealer.com and you can sign up for a reading there, which will include not only Rider-Waite Tarot, but usually most times, I use at least minimum 5 decks, oracle cards, and all kinds of things. So if that's something you're interested, check it out. If this does resonate, if your card resonates with you, you take a deep breath in, put your right hand in your heart and say, yes, I claim this for myself, okay? If it doesn't resonate, come back later in the week. Check it out. Maybe it will then. As I said, it is a general reading. It will be time stamped. So for example, if you pick the right card, you don't have to sit through this whole reading to get your card. The one thing that I do ask or I suggest is at the end, if you're not familiar with the Reiki Hug, don't skip out on that. I'm a certified Reiki Master teacher, and at the end, there is a 3-minute distance healing session. 2-minute. I need coffee this morning. This Monday morning's got me jacked up. 2-minute distance 2-minute Reiki distance healing session. That I will send to you. It's for physical, emotional, mental, spiritual healing, whatever you may need. And that's at the end. So don't miss that. You deserve that. I'm going to do the shuffle like that. When I do it on the camera and I'm watching through the camera screen, cards fly everywhere. So, and then also when I do it back here, I hit the camera. Whoops, I hit the camera. So if the camera starts moving around, I'm sorry, I don't mean to hit it. I can't shuffle like that through the camera. I need to practice. But anyway, let's hope we get some good cards this morning. Let's go into this week with some positivity. And then we'll come back on Friday and we'll get our message from the universe. So let me go ahead and give this a whack with the Reiki wand. Gosh, I really can't speak this morning. All right, no negativity. All right. So I'm going to lay the cards out. Again, don't think too much into it. See, it looks so much different on screen or through the camera than it does when I look over the camera. All right, using that intuition, don't think too much into it. Choose a card, left, middle, or right. All right, we're going to begin. So if you chose the left card this morning, you got Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. And I just want you to see the card. Some of the things to notice is that there's 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. We've got pouring into a cup. We've got equal things, the 2 wings. We've got 2 of, I don't know, those are flowers. 2 cups. And this card is all about balance. It's about moderation and even patience. And there's going to be a little bit of stress maybe this week for you. So try to remain calm. Try to take the middle path this week. You may see yourself wanting to go from one extreme to the other, and be really careful of that. Really work on managing your emotions. Don't, go, from here to here to here, the peaks and valleys. Watch the extremes this week. I would definitely suggest working on your solar plexus, or I'm sorry, your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra, I'm saying solar plexus because we are on, for the 4-week lower chakra healing, we're on solar plexus this week. But your sacral chakra, that houses our raw emotions. And that's what this card is about, is that you're going to be flipping out, or you're going to, like I said, you're going to be going from one extreme to the other. You may be like totally goofy, ecstatic here, and then the next minute you're like off the wall mad as a hornet. So just be careful of those extremes. Like you see in the card, this angel person, they're pouring one cup into another, and think of kind of like blending or mixing or compromise. That's the word I'm looking for. Compromise. You're going to need to be the person that takes the middle path. You're going to need to be the person this week that comes up with the solutions. Because if not, people are going to follow your lead. They're either going to follow your lead, or they're going to be like, oh my God, this person's a crazy person and I'm out of here. So you're being looked to for direction. And you can't direct somebody when you're full of emotion and you're reacting from those raw emotions. Okay. Now, yeah, heart chakra does deal with our emotions, but sacral deals with those raw emotions. So I'm going to say this, don't think too much with your heart this week. Try to make your decisions using your head and your gut. If you find yourself in a place where you're about to just lose it, I suggest walking away. And I would take some deep breaths in and out. Get in a calm place where you can just be by yourself for a second, close your eyes and breathe in through your nose and then blow out through your mouth. And if you can do that, because that's going to release that energy and that tension. Because otherwise what's going to happen this week is, you're going to make a lot of enemies, so to speak, but then you're going to feel really bad, because when we have that kind of stress, when we're going from one extreme to the other, that's what it does. It causes stress on us emotionally. It causes stress on us physically. And, that stress can lead to things like ulcers and stomach problems, digestive issues, not necessarily maybe eating or maybe overeating or maybe indulging too much in alcohol or things of that nature. So just be really, really careful this week. As I said, the key is balance. Avoid the extreme, take the middle path. And I said, this card also deals with patience. As you look, this card is very serene, and it looks like he's just pouring the water, just nice and easy. Don't rush things. Take your time. Because if you start rushing things, that's where you're going to find yourself in those peaks and valleys of emotions. Take your time, breathe. And you guys know me, I'm always saying meditate, make sure you meditate. Now this week, it's extra important for you. Make sure you're meditating daily. If you can do it twice a day, even if it's 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening, go ahead and do that. And if you're super stressed, I did just release a meditation yesterday for stress and anxiety. It's like 29 minutes long. It's not a long meditation, but if you find yourself getting way, way stressed out, maybe in the evening when you get home, listen to that either when you get home from work and you're able to relax and get some quiet time to yourself, or listen to it when you're about to fall asleep. Either way, it's not meant to cure, anxiety or stress, but it's meant to be a tool. And meditation is a wonderful tool. And again, if you find yourself getting too stressed out, if you're somebody that journals, go ahead and journal and maybe ask yourself, well, why am I getting so stressed out? What is the root cause of it? But again, my friends, just beware this week. Take that middle path. I can't say that enough. Take the middle path. And don't freak out. All right? If you start to freak out, hear my voice going, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then you'd be like, oh my God, I hate her so much. All I could hear is her all week in my head, blah, 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 blah. All right. Have a great week, and I'll see you at the Reiki Hug. Middle card. 8 of Cups. I like this card, even though, it doesn't look like a very happy card, but it is a good card because we have the moon up here, and that's all about new beginnings. And in this card, the guy, he's walking away. And I think that you are now moving into a space, if you haven't already done so, like in the last couple days, but you're moving into a space where you're getting rid of some things. And it could be emotions, it could be people, it could even be actual objects. Maybe it's, not necessarily hoarding, but maybe you got a bunch of junk around your house that you keep saying, oh, I'm going to run this to Goodwill, and oh, I'm going to give this to my church, or I'm going to give this to the school or whatever. And you just never have gotten around to doing it because you're so busy and it's just piling up. It could be that as well. But I definitely see you in a space where you are letting go and walking away from things that aren't serving you well anymore. And that's wonderful, because that does open you up to new beginnings. When we stay stuck in a space, especially when we focus on the past, or that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Okay, yeah, woulda, coulda, they say hindsight's 50-50. Or what is it? No, 50. I'm telling you, I'm having a morning, guys. Hindsight is 20/20. Ooh, okay. Hindsight's 20/20. Sure, we could all make perfect decisions if we went back and redid things, but that's not how life works. And part of being human is experiencing things, good and bad, in which we need to understand what it was trying to teach us. But whether a situation is good or bad, it doesn't last forever, even though we want to hold on to it. So many times, people get stuck with the past because there were good times. And there's nothing wrong with reminiscing. And you've heard me say this before, taking a stroll down memory lane. But the thing is, don't unpack your bags and move in. Those good times, that's wonderful to have those memories. That is awesome. That's a great place to be able to go and visit when you need to. But when you stay focused there, then you're missing out on all the new wonderful memories and new wonderful beginnings that you could be experiencing. You're throwing them all away. And it's the same if you're focusing on negative things. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do this? I should have done this instead. You can't change it. Okay? It's like these cups. They're empty. They happened, they're stacked up, and leave them where they're at and, move on. Because when you stay stuck, guys, man, the first thing that's going to mess you up with is emotionally, and that can affect our energy in so many ways. And life is all about growth. We grow. Think of the stages of life, or think about, where you were maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, how far you've come. We're not supposed to be stuck in stages of life. You're not supposed to be stuck as being a teenager or stuck as being a college student. We're supposed to progress through life and learn, experience different things. And our roles change. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you've started moving to this space, kudos to you. Keep going. Don't look back. Like this guy, don't look back. He's making his new path. And if you've been thinking about it, then you need to take that first step. Because when we focus on things that are in the past, they don't serve us well. So why do we still want to focus on those things? So again, continue moving forward, opening up new doors, new opportunities, new beginnings, new relationships, new careers, new paths, however you want to describe it. This is a wonderful, wonderful energy. I love this card. Because even if you're stuck, this is just telling you, my gosh, you can move to a space that's going to be beautiful. You just got to turn around, take the first step, and don't look back. You got this. All right, people who chose the right card. Sorry, my singing is not what it used to be. I used to be a good singer. All right. Anyway, right card is the Queen of Wands. Usually most tarot readers, when we see, these are called court cards. They're the hardest to read because they have so many different meanings. They can be about you. They can be about somebody else. And each one of those, there's different meanings. But this is definitely about you. The universe is saying that you need to realize, you need to reach within you and be like the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, look at her. She is confident. She's got that staff down like it's nobody's business, and she's sitting straight up, and the look on her face is like, yeah, I got this. What you gonna do? And the universe wants you to be more like her, courageous, confident, optimistic, independent, determined, bold. Don't take a back seat in life. The universe wants you to know you are vibrant, you're intelligent, you're a great leader. Don't be silent in your life anymore. And maybe it's with a relationship, maybe it's with your job. As I said, this is a general reading, so it's hard to pick up what this is focused to, whether it's love or career or, it could be even spirituality, so many different things. But regardless, stop being silent in whatever it is. That voice, open up. Be bold in your undertakings. Believe in yourself. This is all solar plexus. Look, we even have a sunflower. All solar plexus, which deals with self-will or self-esteem, personal will, your willpower, confidence, happiness, all of that. And you can see the yellow in the card. This is all solar plexus. So maybe this week you need to focus on your solar plexus a little bit. Or a lot. And it's kind of, coincidental. Well, I don't believe in coincidences. This week in my 4-week lower chakra healing course, we're in week 3 and we are working on the solar plexus. So for those of you that are in that workshop, and if you chose this card, it's happened for a reason. If you're not in the workshop, it's happened for a reason as well. Take a look at your solar plexus. Is it blocked? Is it overactive? I think it's not overactive. This is more underactive. That you're not realizing your potential. Or maybe you do realize it, but you don't really believe it. You don't think you're as smart enough as Jim Bob at work. Or maybe you don't think you're as pretty as Curly Sue at the coffee shop. Who cares? Everybody's got positive and negative attributes about themselves. We all do. And you know why? Because we're human. And I could go into a whole spiel about that, but this card is all about you speaking up and being confident, being bold. Stop being silent. And the thing is, you're like the Queen of Wands. You know what you want. You know how to get it. So why are you taking a back seat? Or why are you just stuck at home, locked in the house? Why aren't you going out and going for it? And like I said, this doesn't necessarily mean career. It could be career. It could be family. It could be friend relationship. It could be work relationship. It could be actually work. Whatever. Only you know what this is pertaining to. But whatever it is, you need to be like the Queen of Wands. Put your staff in the sand, and it's not going to the extreme either, because if our solar plexus is overactive, that's when you become cocky and kind of a bully, always being on, things like that. And that's not what this is here, or overly competitive. That's not what this is saying. You can be confident. You can be courageous. You can be optimistic. You can be independent. You can be determined and bold. And you should be. But for some reason, you're not. So the universe, I can't say it enough. They want you to be bold. Stop. Get out of the back seat. Who's ever in the front seat, open the door, pull them out, get in the front seat, and just go. This is your life. You drive your life, nobody else. All right? Reiki Hug time. We are going to do, after getting that last one, I want to do solar plexus. All right. So go ahead while I'm getting this solar plexus bowl. Go ahead and make sure your cell phones are on silent. It's only 2 minutes, guys, so you can put your phones on silent for 2 minutes. Go ahead, get into a nice comfortable position. Once you're comfortable, close your eyes. Start giving me a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just relaxing. Nothing crazy with the breath. I want you to do a quick body scan, starting with the top of your head, making sure you relax, no tension, going down to the neck and the shoulders, the arms and the fingertips, your chest, your stomach, your hips and thighs, your knees, down to your ankles, your feet, and your toes. If you get any monkey mind, just take a deep breath in and exhale it right out as if it were in a bubble. This 2 minutes of Reiki healing is just for you. All right, everybody, go ahead and wiggle those fingers and toes, opening your eyes, coming back to the real world. Take your time getting up. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday's Enlightenment and then our Oracle message on Friday. Please, again, make sure you check out yournaturalhealer.com for all this different services I provide and products that are now available on my site as well as in the apparel store. Also, don't forget, 2 spots left for that distance Reiki healing on Saturday. You do not want to miss out. All right, everybody, go have a wonderful week. Make sure you live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste, my friends.